What was in the skies over Jerusalem, and why did it download the most treasured sites in Christianity?
All right. Oh, welcome to Goof On, everybody. I'm your host, Rich Giordano. It is December 23rd, 2021, Thursday. Thursday, right? Yeah. Whew. Man, this week's flying by, huh? But the year seems to be dragging on. I can't believe it's still December. I don't know if it's because Christmas is in a few days. You know how you get excited when you're a little kid? Oh, I left my phone in the other room. I need it. Well, there'll be videos to watch tonight. Glad you could be here. Tomorrow's Christmas Eve. We should be here. I don't expect you to be here. We may or may not be here tomorrow and or Christmas Day and Sunday. I may take 3 days off. You're kidding. I can't do that. I'm going to try, though. But we'll probably be here tomorrow night. I don't know. I almost didn't want to do tonight. I think I've got the burnout. I think I need a break. So, you know, you'll see the notification in plenty of time. But tomorrow, we're having Christmas. We're doing Christmas tomorrow because family's leaving. I may not do a show if there is a show tomorrow, it may not start on time. But what I think I'll do is I'll get the show ready early in the day. So all I have to do is come home and boom. I'm not going to, believe me, I won't be at my parents' house till 8:30. That's never happened. So, all right. So got that out of the way. I'm glad you're here, though, and surprised. Because it is, that week of Christmas. But I wanted to look back on the year for the rest of the year. That's what I'm doing. So starting tonight and any show up until New Year's Eve, we're going to look back on the year on a few things. We'll still talk about what's up to date, what's going on now, nothing. If you look around, I don't see anything new happening in ufology right now. Seems to be a little bit on the down low, as the kids like to say a few years ago. But I want to look back a little bit. What's the best UFO stories of 2021? Not only that, not tonight, I don't think. What are the worst? Yeah. That's what I'm going to do. I just realized it. Tonight we're going to what are the best. Tomorrow, if we're here, which we probably will be, what are some of the worst? And then if we're here Saturday, which could be a possibility, but if not Monday, then we'll go back and what are the best? What are the worst? What are the best on Wednesday, Thursday? What are the worst? And then Friday is New Year's Eve show. I'm going to make note of the best and the worst, and we'll pick the best of the worst. The best of the best and the best of the worst. Yeah, kind of like in a little award show. It's going to be a nice night, New Year's Eve. You know what? I changed the rules. Anybody who got an invite, you're good. I'm opening up the lines to everybody. To everybody. So you don't even need an invite. You don't even need an invite. I'm just going to put it out in the chat room and the whole show. We're just going to talk about anything. And I don't care if it gets crazy. I don't care if you want to yell. You just can't. You see, and the reason I don't like doing that, I may have to talk myself out of that. Because I don't want people, showing anything, being crazy. Yeah, no, I'm not going to do that. I don't think I can. I'll think about it. I don't want people showing up doing crazy stuff. It's got to be some sort of vetting going on, some sort of responsibility, consequences. Yeah, I can't just open it up to anybody because I know a few guys out there who want to show me their junk. Yeah. 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 Girls too. But I like saying guys. They're going to show their junk. Hey, I got junk too. You don't see me wanting to show it out. Roll call, everybody. Show it out? Show it out, I said. Holy Jiminy Glick, what is this, Louise? When did that get in here? Why didn't you say anything? See, I need to have an assistant. Did you know? I'm going to have to talk to my moderators. Coral Ann's here every night. I could have her now be the eyes and ears. She would say thank you for the super chats, post them on the screen. And when they post, I would see them. And then I can say, oh, look at that. Louise Mitchell with 100 pounds. I don't know what to say. Except thank you. I mean, thank you. Really? Like, I mean, you know what I mean? That's really sweet. Wow. I saw the color red. And I'm like, but that's not a dollar sign. But then I realized it's a pound sign. And I'm like, yeah, that's a big one. What are you doing? Well, Merry Christmas. The red ball matches perfectly. We'll hang that on a few of the zeros there. That's very nice. Thank you very much. I got to look for Christmas droppings here. Let's see. We'll give you this one. It's my favorite. Thank you, Louise Mitchell with 100 pounds. If you noticed the past couple of nights this week, Louise has been very generoso. Mucho gusto generoso, I shall say so. That is really nice. Thank you. And have a happy holiday. I hate saying happy holiday. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I can't believe that. That's crazy. It always is just... I wish you could switch shoes. Switch shoes? Yeah, I wish you could. It's a weird feeling for me. Weren't we just doing roll call? All right. I got dizzy. Louise? I got hair in my eyes. What am I, crying hairballs now? I'm crying hairballs. All right. Thank you very much. Madonna mia, huh? Shelly Michelle Morrison, welcome to the show. John Goldman's wife. Welcome to the show. You poor bastard. Aragami Sensei, what's up? Welcome to the show. I just feel like I'm not even me right now. Who is this guy? Lord Ludicrous Plaid is here. Welcome to the show. Nah. You know what? The show welcomes you. That's a big one. When the show welcomes you, that only happens once a show. Very rarely do you get that twice. Huh. You must have done something right, Martin. Welcome to the show. Cloudy with a chance of UFOs. Welcome to the show. David _ welcome to the show. Felicia the Beautiful Flores, welcome to the show. Paul Fahey, everybody, welcome to the show. Ash Dobbs, welcome to the show. Hey, welcome to the show. Andy Gambino, welcome to the show. Dan Bob, what's up, man? Welcome to the show. Alfie Joe Bob, welcome to the show. Manhattan Special Coffee Soda, right here. Welcome to the show. That's what I think when I hear that name or see that name. I hear that in one of my eyes. Paulie T. What's up, Paulie? Dorothy Hawkins. Welcome to the show. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Complaziert. What? 15 seconds. Welcome to the show. Hey, let's see who's coming through the front door. Blue Chicken. I got you. You came in early. See you there. Welcome to the show. We got a few seconds. Moonlicht. Welcome to the show. Stuger. Welcome. Bad Boy Channel. Welcome to the show. 2, 1. Bethany Cohn. Welcome to the show. Isaac Kenny to round this out. King. Klingons are near Uranus. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Welcome to the show, by the way. Brian L. Welcome to the show. FGraph 2772. Hut. FGraph 72. What's up? Off-World Adam. Ghost Rider. Chuck Bamp. IA Film. You guys, welcome to the show. Hey, what's up, Gambino Andy? Hey, Rich, looking forward to spending Christmas with the Goof On family, and I promise I won't be getting my junk out. Yeah. I knew you were cool. They should have... See, when you see me talking here, it's about a 15-second delay. I'm like the sun. You see me 9 minutes later, basically. I wish they had a scrub or a 7-second button, but they don't. Nope, they do not. Still would be hard to catch it. You know what I mean? But I'm glad. I'm glad you're not a junk shower. No junk showers. But you are a continuing supporter of Goof On with £5. Andy Gambino, everybody, who is also responsible for the intro and the outro music. I made the video. I'm going to change it up, though. Thanks a lot, Andy. I know, I spend a lot of time. I think we're good with the, what do you call it? The intro, the roll call. Well, there he is. Dark Sky, what's up, man? Alfie Joe Bob. That's 10 bones. Why is it showing up green? Oh, because it's not 10. It's off by a penny. Got it. Round it up. That's a $10 super chat, super sticker. Let's see what you got. I got to wait for the screen to roll. I haven't been on it. There it is. Wow, that went fast. It is a fox waving some ticket price tags, saying good luck into a megaphone. Thank you. Thank you very much. You remember Latka? Remember Latka? From Taxi. That was him. Thank you. Alfie Joe Bob, a continuing supporter of Goof On. Who's this guy? Hey, FAPUR, what are you doing? What's up, FAP? $10. Would have matched Louise, but I got a large family. That ruins me every year. Hey, I hope. Well, I doubt they're watching. That's hilarious. Damn it, you say the funniest things. Thank you very much. Thank you. That's mucho gusto continuing support so from FAP so. There wasn't going to be a show tonight. No. Yeah, Louise really knocked it out. I got to tell you. I still feel my cheeks like I feel like I have something wrong, like permagrin. I feel it, Louise. But thank you, everybody. What a way to kick off the show, FAP. Thank you. Good to see you, and Merry Christmas to you and yours. As Alfie Joe Bob, Merry Christmas to you and yours as well, Louise. Everybody. Andy Gambino, you treat. Trick or Treat is on. What am I saying? I was going to say Trick or Treat is also Christmas for me. That's how it feels. That's how I love Halloween. It's a treat. It'll trick you. But it's not about that. It's about being reborn. Right? Isn't that the resurrection of the big guy? Christ, he was born on Christmas Day. Apparently. I didn't write the story. Oh, what a show we got in store for you. I tell you, we had hamburgers tonight. Went to the parents, went to the folks, sister and her husband and family were out at the house, so I was over there. I cooked the burgers. I was in such a weird mood. I'm still in that mood. Like I have no... I don't know. I'm emotionless. I think I'm turning into a sociopath right before your eyes. Ma! Oh, she's not here. I was going to say sociopath balls. Nothing like sociopath balls. Those will put a smile on your face. That's why you get them. Food heals everything. Don't you understand? A way to a man's heart is through his pie hole. That's a good shirt. To my heart, down my pie hole. That is a great shirt right there. All right, you have it says to heart, and then you have something like my pie hole. It's kind of lost its luster as I was thinking about it. Nah, forget it. It's stupid. Alcy Tiger, third phaser, Goofonian Rock Fam with a 8 pounder. We'll just go 8. 8 bones. Because I can. Aww. And Merry Christmas, Goofonians. Do you want me to cry? What was I crying earlier? Hairballs. Came right out of my eyes. I know that sounds weird, but I'm not joking. That's actually what it felt like. Felt like hair. Somebody like put their hair in my eyes, it felt like. Hitting my eyelashes. Got some good eyelashes. For a dude. Yeah, I used to think they were too long. Because the girls would always say, you have long eyelashes. I'm like, shut off. I do not. And then I'd want to cut them. I never did it though. I knew. Alcy, Tiger, third phaser, Goofonian Rock Fam. That's a mucho gusto generoso during Christmas week, so thank you very much. You're a continuing supporter of Goofon, a good friend of the show. Appreciate it. Stu Gerson, Goofology. How come we never said Goofology before? How come that was never used? Goofology, are you kidding me? And it took this long for Stu Gerson to just say Goofology. If any of you have ever said that before, and I don't remember seeing it, I'm sorry. But that's unbelievable right there. Goofology. That's $2 too. It's worth a lot more than $2. I owe you $4. That's a good one right there. Stu Gerson. He's the biggest heart of all. Larger than any. I can't do it tonight. I was going to say larger than any black hole, and then that's kind of why I stopped myself. I should have said it. I was being nice. I said it anyway. Thank you, Stu Gerson, a continuing supporter of the show. Thanks, man. Merry Christmas to you and yours. As Alcy, Tiger, third phaser, Goofonian Rock Fam. Mucho gusto, generoso. Lord Ludicrous Plaid. That's 2 bones, bro. Thank you. Did you talk about aliens with your families? All the time. I would have to say, the answer is yes. Of course we did. I have to say, though, it wasn't like when I had the dreams. I never talked about it to anybody. The only time I mentioned it was to ex-girlfriends or the show. The only time we talked it at the house when there was a new movie that came out. Hey, Richie, you want to go see Aliens? Yeah. You want to go now? Yeah. That's how it went down. All right, we're going to go see the... Are you sure you don't want to come? I'm not coming. Watch that shit. It's disgusting. She doesn't know what she's talking about. Ma, people explode. It's great. I'll go. Go with your father. I'm going to watch Pretty Woman. All right. You watch Pretty Woman for the 80th time. We're going to go watch Aliens for ever. Thank you, Lord Ludicrous Plaid, bringing out the old nostalgia in me. Mucho gusto generoso. And a good friend of the show. I'd have to... Hey, what's this? I have to tell you, just to finish that thought on Lord Ludicrous Plaid. Dorothy Hawkins, what are you doing? Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, Rich. Well, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to you too, Dorothy. A continuing supporter of Goof on It and a good friend of the show. You know, this week it's It's an interesting week for me mentally. I'm going through something. I don't know what it is. I do know what it is. I'm in denial about it. I think what I'm doing right now, and people who are older than 30, I think you guys realize when you hit 40 that it happened at 30. So I think I'm going through one of those stages in life where I matured even more. Well, guys always continually grow because we never really mature. You know, we do, but we don't. Guys are just different than girls. That's what it is. But it seems mature, the way we do stuff. But it isn't. Everything men do has meaning and purpose. It just doesn't look that way. Right? Thank you, Dorothy. Continuing supporter, as always. In the heart and outside. Merry Christmas. Thank you, thank you. I saw somebody put a comment that said the great Nick Pope as I was scrolling just now. But our guy, the great Nick Pope is the greatest UFO expert. He sure does take that line, doesn't he? Doesn't Nick Pope look like he believes he's the best UFO expert on TV? Who is? Let's start off the night. Who really is the best? Nobody's an expert. But who would be the best UFO expert on TV? Would you say Nick Pope? I definitely want to see some answers in the chat room. Oh, I'm playing the chat room tonight, every night for the next year, for the rest of the year. It's me and you, as much as I can. Who? You think so? The British accent sells it. It does. But the Australian accent is even better, from Ross Cuthert. I don't care if I'm saying it wrong. Ross is going to take over and is taking over ufology like a storm. You know who the best was Stanton Friedman. My opinion. But if you were to say still living, who? Come on, put it in. Michael Schratt. Okay. Wow. Come on, you. Jeremy Cowbell? Nope. Maybe. Hey, maybe. Maybe I'm wrong. Can you imagine? Chuck Bam thinks, yep, Nick Pope, good one. Jaime Mosan. John, you have very interesting choices. Eric Van Daniken. Interesting. Now see Tiger, Third Phaser, Grifonian Rock Fam. Graham McNeil, Arthur C. Clarke. Not alive. Talking about still living. And ufologist. He's more of a director. I guess he's more of an adventurist. More of a... Yeah, I guess. But that's not what I'm looking for. You know, people on the circuit. But it's an interesting choice, though, that you got there. Who's this? Complaziert. In Rich and Steven, I trust most, along with alien scientists. Oh, that's good. It's good company right there. Thank you. Bobby Lupo's Dead Nuts. All right, Paulie T, good one. Now, really, who? I would have to say at this point in time, the illusion is Lou Elizondo. I'm not buying it. All right, who really is that person? I would say Greer if he didn't have the CE5 attached to it. Well, Greer's a good talker, number one. Number two, you want to believe Greer. At least at one time you did. Right? But he still speaks the best. He's more convincing than anybody else out there. Even though you look at Greer and you're like, yeah, he's making money off that CE5. Forget the CE5 and look at the actual ufology. It's really good. Done more for, I think he's done more than anybody. With the Disclosure Project, I'm going to go with Greer. I know that's an odd one, right? That is odd. Dark Journalist is not a UFO researcher, though. It's a podcaster. Big difference. Yeah. I'm talking about researchers. But I like the Dark Journalist a lot. Dark Journalist, I listen to Dark Journalist in chunks. And then I'm done, for a while, like a week. I take a week off. I don't know why I do that. But I like I just don't have time to listen to stuff. That's why, really. But when I do listen, I see what he's got up there. If it's something that interests me, I'm going there, first or second. That's interesting. I like to see you guys thinking that out. Interesting. Who else, though? Is there anybody else? Really? Greer? Who else? John Hintz? Oh, you're just saying hi. Got it. Who? Greenwald. No, that's right. I was going to say Greenwald, and then I went the other way. The only reason I didn't say Greenwald is because I wanted to pick somebody else. I always pick Greenwald. When people ask me, who do you trust the most in ufology? And I'm like, I really don't have a good answer, but Greenwald. Greenwald comes to mind. Look, he's not doing anything wrong. He's getting he's FOIA requesting information. So sometimes he throws his opinion in with those findings. And that's where it gets good. But he really can't, if he played, well, he has played his cards right. He can't do no wrong, really. Although you see UFO Twitterverse going after him every now and then because he'll say something about Lou. Lou never worked at ATIP. Remember when he said that? And then he apologized to Lou, I think, later on. I'm sorry, Lou. I know you're cool. I know. I let my emotions get the best of me. Plus, I still want to have an audience. Huh? What'd he say? He still wants an audience? Playing that politic. Better apologize before I lose my audience. I didn't like when he apologized or was saying it was a low blow or something like that. Remember? You say it, good. If I say anything now, no more. I'm not apologizing for shit. I'm done. I apologized way too much. I pussied out. Yeah, sometimes you talk to these people after you have the argument. Like when a show ends, we can still talk to each other as if we're on the show. And sometimes we sit there and talk about what we talked about. And then the relationship grows even further and you're exchanging information. Next thing you know, you're talking to each other just about 2-3 times a week. So sometimes you take back those things you said. Nope, not anymore. What I say now sticks forever. I don't care. I'm done being pussy boy. Sorry, Dorothy, I have to say it. I'm still a guy. I'm going to say these words. I know you don't care. I don't know why I said it. Maybe you do. Everybody's apologizing. I'm sorry I called you a name. I know, you're sensitive. I know. I'm so sorry. Really? Nope, not anymore. Done. Anytime I say something, it sticks.
Anybody seen Richie?
Jesus.
Huh?
What is he doing? Why is he
I'm gonna keep coming back until somebody remembers seeing Richie.
What is going on? Oh. How did he get in? I thought we were keeping him out. You know what's going to happen next? Other people are going to come over. Start giving me the stink. I don't want that stink eye. Good thing we froze him. Good thing we froze him. It's kind of weaponry. Weaponry? It's weaponry. Yeah. Wow, we've got weaponry. Weaponize your weaponies. Shut up. Which way? So I want to go back a little bit. I love this story from November. Late November last year. I don't care. It's 2020. I'm going back a year. Because this leads up to other things. No, it doesn't. I just wanted to talk about it for a minute. This was amazing. The Monolith. Remember how fun that was? Everybody was talking. You hated it. Right? Hated it. Because why did they got rivets? You can tell that's man-made. It's man-made. And then people started taking them out of the ground. Or it got taken. And then more started showing up all over the world. Switzerland, France, New York. I think there was one in Antarctica. There was one in Hawaii, California, Florida. It was exciting times for nothing. It was just nothing. I don't know how they kept putting them up. Soon as one was gone, another popped up in another country. Anyway, fun times. Let's go back a little bit. Not even, just over a year. A little nostalgia now in our lives from ufology. Yeah, we did it here first. Second, actually.
Is this a monolith? Something otherworldly that planted it out in the desert by itself? The news reports in the area have gone ballistic.
In the middle of the southern Utah wilderness, it immediately caught the eye of state officers as they passed overhead.
It was an object so mysterious it compelled them to land. But what on earth is it?
That's what everybody wants to know. What the heck is it? Where did it come from? Who put it there, or what? The fire department and the people that were there still have no idea exactly what this is.
This is amazing.
These guys aren't exactly ancient astronaut theorists trying to figure it all out. They're just state workers trying to do a job. But they definitely found something that appears to be out of this world.
Oh, that's right.
Object, this monolith, out of this world? Well, from what we're trying to find out from land management,
I
was
remember
able to get somebody on the phone out of Utah. A fireman picks up the phone. Listen up.
Oh, that's right.
Station 1, this is Firefighter Harwood.
Did you hear about this story that kind of broke last night?
You know, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Well, there's a couple pilots. They're out there in the desert looking for bison or doing some study, and then notice this thing that looks like something straight out of 2001: A Space Odyssey, like this, still monolith in the middle of the desert.
It was probably aliens.
Again, we're going to be following up on what this is all about. I'm sure maybe they might not give us an official word, but we wanted to get this out to you. I want to get your guys' opinion. If you've been out to the Utah desert, you've come across this thing, maybe you guys could share this with us and we could find out exactly what this is. Either way, it's really important. I want to thank everybody for everybody joining us on the live premiere on YouTube right now. All the support, you guys, intelligent comments below. You guys rock. Let me tell you, some of the best. This community grows
Where
bigger.
is it?
Something's going on above our skies, and we got to figure it out. Again, thanks
What
everybody
happened?
for joining us. This is Blake Cousins.
Oh, I got the short version. Yeah, Blake actually interviewed one of those people you saw there. Yeah, one of the guys who was there searching for the... well, they were there at the Monolith, I think, as I recall. He got on the phone with them. That was fun, man. That was so much fun. That lasted for weeks, all the way past Christmas in 2020. It's amazing the stuff that we talk about. 2001: A Space Odyssey. The Monolith. We were all talking like, oh, what if it's got powers and you touch it? Remember, people were climbing on it. They were getting their pictures taken with it. Cars as far... Doesn't this look like a turtle back here? Right? What is it? Sluggo? The turtle? So slow? Anyway, I always thought the Monolith stories were a gas, man. They were cool. Speaking of cool, we got in or around December 1st of 2020, and then we'll get into 2021. I've only got like 6 videos to show you, but we'll talk about other stuff too in between. Here's one where there was a swarm of UFOs recorded from the ISS. And Mary Hall was kind of new to GoofOn, and really new as far as the channel and using the ISS camera as a source to look for UFOs. And every now and then we'd be like, that's a cloud. Come on, it's the timeline. You can see it's a cloud. It's an island. Oh my God, that's a boat. And then you got this one. Me and Michael talk about it on Third Phase. Well, we talked about it on Third Phase UFO Report. Then it was taken by Third Phase of Moon because it was such a great UFO sighting. Got over 242,000 views. Check it out. On UFOs from the ISS and pictures from Mars.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Pleasure's mine.
We haven't looked at these fully. We just know where to go to look at them because that's what we were told to do. Oh, that microphone sucks. So I'm going to pull up this first one. It's called Not Sure What These Are. One comes in from the bottom left and is slowly catching up with the ISS. I want everybody to get ready. You're going to see something you never thought you'd ever see. It's a real... I don't know what. It's a fleet video. We're looking back. We're at the ISS. We're looking down on Earth. And... good. There we go.
Now look at the uniform movement that these all hold.
Is this still on slow? Remember this?
No.
No. But let's do it slow.
Okay.
Let's give them a show. Didn't they? Right, here we go. Oh, never mind. No, we have very unified. Unified? Unified?
Yes, and
they're unified.
Time, while you're looking at some of these, there are a few that sort of
I guess
fluctuate from their space
what
just
an idiot.
ever so slightly. So they are keeping that uniform position, but
uniform,
time,
there it is.
There's a little bit of a wobble.
There is.
You noticed that as well?
I just did, yeah.
Yep. There's a little wobble there. I think this is some really strong evidence right here.
Look at that one's a little bit bigger and brighter. Did you see that guy?
Yeah, also it appears to be almost a different shape.
Yeah, a little bit. Good eye. Look, these two. See these ones up front. These ones? Okay, let's do this. What kind of English am I speaking? Up front. Is this me? Okay, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's the camera. I noticed that when it gets over
it's the
here,
microphone.
They change into like an orange. I think it's just a camera anomaly.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, that was good. We talked about that one for a few minutes there. We don't know what it was. What was it? Was it boats on the water? I don't think so. I think somebody... No, I don't think that was ever debunked. Come to think of it. Anybody? Wobbling unified ice particles. I know, right? Man, I tell you, Al, Abe, I almost called you Al. I did. You know, you got to talk for 2 hours a night. Yeah, unscripted. I'm just talking. I'm going to say some stupid stuff. I mean, really. Over a whole show, though, I don't do that bad. I think I say stupid things about 5% of the show. Not bad. I don't know. I'm just guessing. Feels like it. All right. All right, now we're in January, but I'm going to hold up on that for a second
because I did have some things I'd like to talk about. Believe it or not. What? When was this? So, oh my God, you're not going to believe this. Anjali posted something. Here's what it says. No, you'll see. This is different. This is different. Do I have it for you? Yeah, I do, but hold on. Here we go. Let's move that there. Here we go. Good day, Richard. Huh? Because I did make a comment. A friend sent me your profile today with questions. Are one of your recent interviews, well, anyway, your current location is Rochester, New York. I live in West New York as well, while attending University of Rochester as a Robert S. McNamara scholar. So I jokingly said something. What did I say? I can't remember the first thing I said. It was actually cute, funny. This stupid. I said, no, I moved to Florida. Can we still hook up? And then I said, oh, Richard Dolan, I thought you meant me. My bad. Want to hook up anyway? She didn't reply to me. It was funny at the time. She's trying to get together now with Richard Dolan. Just DM him. Anjali, what are you doing it on a public forum for? Isn't that weird? Well, now she wants him and his crowd. You see what she's doing? She took some time off, let her name just chill out for a minute. Nobody's talking much about her. And now she's asking Richard Dolan for information to talk. Can we talk? All I want to do is talk. She does remind me of Joan Rivers in a way. She doesn't act like her, but if you take what she says and make it sound like Joan Rivers, she would be Joan Rivers. She would be. How would that happen? Oh, there's a guy named Wayne. And for anything, he'll drill a hole to aliens. Oh, he'll drill a hole. He loves to drill holes. Next thing I knew, I felt like I was drugged, and I woke up on his couch. You know, you could turn it around and make her like Joan Rivers. Yeah. Oh, it's off now. He's got cancer. Yeah, cancer. My first husband had cancer. So did my second, my third, my fourth. Did I say we were married, Wayne? Not yet. Oh, now he's saying he's not Wayne. That's a bad impression of Joan Rivers. He's got cancer, came back. Who knew? I told you I would never see aliens. I told you. Ow! Ow! I was gonna marry Wayne. I was. And then I met Stephen Cambion. And Rich Giordano. Who needs that fake asshole? That's her. All right, so let's move into January for January 24th. One of the weirdest things you'll ever see. Still to this day, nobody knows what this object is, where it came from, or where it went. But we're going to look at it right now. From third phase of moon, through Goofon, into your eyeballs. In 5, 4, 3, 2, go.
Look at this. Here's
Come
the normal
on!
speed.
I hate when it doesn't work. What is it? Is that a drone? Is that an airplane stuck in midair? Is that an alien spaceship hovering over the skies in Arizona? You can see the white angled craft as it's seemingly moving alongside this.
So
Hello?
we're going to take a closer look at this, slow the video down, and hopefully we might find out exactly what this object is. We're going to get a still off this video and get a closer look. I added some brightness and contrast and a little of sharpness.
Does anybody know what this is? Anybody? Hello? Anybody? I don't know. Let me blow it back up. It's pretty weird. It looks like a Templar mask. Like the Knights of Templar. Is it Templar or Templar? A kite. You know, I would like to say it looks like a kite. But it isn't. I'll continue the video.
To make this thing stand out, whatever it is. It's
Come
there,
on,
and
where's
it's
the
a
strings?
Broad daylight sighting. These are the videos that we'd like to see. Broad daylight, actually pretty clear video, considering that they were driving and his wife captured it while they're driving on the freeway.
No, I don't
This
see any
is
strings.
Astonishing footage of a broad daylight UFO. We have Michael from Dark Hour Paranormal. Along
Hey,
with my brother
Michael!
Brandon. I want them to kind of break it down. Let's start it off.
What is that? I mean, the only thing I would say this is what Dorothy said. It's a kite. This looks like a cat sitting in a tree. It looks like a guy with his legs open, kind of sitting on top of a telephone pole. I don't know what this thing is. I wonder, you know how we were talking about, listen to this. This is what I think might be going on. In reality, seriously. You would think it's like a Matrix, but it isn't. But what if there are these... It's hard to explain. You know how when a car goes through a very dusty area and you can see little vortexes that are behind it spinning in all different sizes sometimes, right? That's kind of how the universe is. There's black holes, generally supermassive black holes at the center of each galaxy, so they're learning. But we also have them on Earth with the ley lines. And that energy sometimes gets swirling around. And there's many vortexes that follow ley lines. My opinion. You go to Sedona, you don't really feel it. But weird stuff might happen. You might not feel it, but I don't know. You're not supposed to feel these kind of vortexes. Just saying. It's just the environment changes somehow. What if the environment changed while somebody was flying their kite and it got stuck in the sky? Yeah, it's just in our dimension. Or not our dimension. Maybe this is happening in Japan and that little vortex spun open over there in Arizona. And there you have it. See, this is what bothers me about UFO videos. I need to see what has happened before you saw the video. So if somebody is showing me a video of something like this, I want to see 20 seconds before. It might be family something, it might be a wedding, or you're taping over a sports game. But I'd like to see if you just turned on the camera and caught it, and just because you saw it, or were you out there already looking for stuff, and did you say, ooh, that looks like a UFO, I'm going to send this into third phase third phase of moon. Because I thought it was a UFO. All I have to do is show him this part of it. Or is it in a vortex? I don't know, man. This is a weird one. I talked way too much.
Off with Michael. What's your thoughts?
Man, I love a good daytime sighting such as this. This video is awful curious as we see a cameraman driving in a vehicle, essentially chasing after an object in the sky to which he has no definition. Now, I want to say first off that I think he did a very good job in filming this, obviously to the best of his ability, but he was able to zoom in and zoom out to give us more perspective of how this object sat in its environment and anything relative to it that we could use in the way of analysis. Now, in the beginning of the video, it starts with a bit of text that describes what they believed this thing looked like, and they mentioned an acorn. Of course, my mind immediately went to Kecksburg.
That's what I'm talking about, Paul.
Further, I have to disagree. I think this shape actually looks more like a dreidel. In fact, when you're looking at it at a slower speed, which makes it much more
dreidel,
clear,
it
you
does.
can see a dark band in the middle, which may or may not be a window, if this is actually a
So it's a dreidel that got caught in one of these vortexes, and we're seeing it.
Vehicle, and we also see a stem protruding from the top, which again reminds me of that classic dreidel shape. Now, as the video continues on, we see towards the end that there's another object that enters the frame.
I wasn't reading the chat at
been
the time.
Filming this other object in the sky.
What?
This one's much smaller, much darker, and has more of an oval shape.
There's another
than
object.
Perhaps the one we were just looking at. Now, this is the first time, as you can see him definitely driving down the road with power lines passing, that this particular object is zigzagging in some way, shape, or form, and I don't think it's a result of the camera that he's holding. Either way, this is another sighting that will go unexplained until someone comes up with something further, but this is incredibly curious and an awesome catch in the middle of the day.
Interesting analogy there, Michael. Now, Brent, what's your thoughts on this broad daylight sighting by Drone-tastic Voyage?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. They're on the road right there, and you can see there's more people that...
Hold on a second. Hold on. Did anybody just catch that? Hey, Shane, did anybody just hear what Blake just said? We got this footage from Drone-tastic. It's a drone. And they're following it with their car. And this is them. Oh my God. That's what's going on.
We see towards the end that there's another object that enters the frame as he him Either way, this is another
interesting analogy there, Michael. Now, Brent, what's your thoughts on this broad daylight sighting by Drone-tastic Voyage?
Yeah.
That's all I'm going to say about that. Thanks, Forrest. Bubba. Where's Jenny? She's up in that Drone-tastic Voyage UFO that they probably faked. Damn it. Why do I have to be so good at this? Don't answer that. Let's get away from these for a minute. I'm going to take you back into the universe of Twitter. Twitter. What is this? Wait a second. What? Oh, look at this. All right. I was going to talk about this tonight. The Black Knight satellite. I'm just going to say right out of the gate, it's been debunked. It's garbage. So stop forcing me to prove it. Capiche? Huh? Yeah. That's what I thought. Where is it? Hold on. I left myself a message inside of the... Is it 2 minutes when I start this stupid video? I'm supposed to start it somewhere. Alright? I think I blew it. 220? I'm just going to start it here. What the hell? Space Shuttle flight. Or what was it? Space Shuttle NTS-88? Is that how they worded them? STS-88? That mission, 88. Well, they were out there. I'll just play it. This is great. You're really going to enjoy. I know you're going to enjoy it. Because I just watched this video. And it explains everything to a T. You know what the Black Knight satellite is, right? Okay. Just making sure. For some of you who don't know. Everybody know? Alright. I'm going to show you anyway. It's something that has been in orbit. And they noticed it. I believe it was the 1996 mission. But nonetheless, there was this object that was seen in near-Earth orbit. And when the pictures came back, conspiracy theorists were saying it was a 13,000-year-old satellite, UFO. I don't know where they got the number from, 13,000. I don't know how they figured that out. You know what I'm going to do? I'm lost. I am really lost. I'm getting angry. This isn't the video. Is this the video I wanted? No. What did I do? Hold on. Alright, I'm lost. Hold on. There were several of them. Something's weird. Something's going on here. Samantha Morris, you are a new patron. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. Wow. I'm glad. I appreciate it. You're number 35. I found the video. Look at that. You see, your generosity opened up my eyes to the Black Knight satellite video that I needed. Oh, here it is. Yes. Mucho gusto, generoso. You know you signed up at the right time. I bet you say that to all the patrons. Yep, I do. But you really did.
Hello, my basking shark and owl lover.
I have to start this at 2 minutes and 26 seconds. So let's get that set up. And then I'll let it play out. No matter what happens, you're going to learn about the Black Knight satellite. This is a true story of unbridled passion from conspiracy theorists to debunkers enjoying proving them wrong. But if they're both wrong, and this is, No. If the debunker's wrong, dummy, that means the conspiracy theorists are right. And this satellite, what am I doing wasting time? Play the video, dummy. Stop calling me that. Are we going to cry? I might.
Missions to either intentionally
I might
or
cry with
accidentally
hairs.
discard man-made materials taken aboard the mission into the vacuum of space. In fact, on the STS-88 mission, several objects were lost both intentionally and accidentally. One such object was this, an insulation blanket, which is used to cover bare metal areas on the outside of the ship and stop heat leaks into outer space. They are highly reflective and fold up when they are put into storage compartments, all characteristics common of the subject in the photo. At one point during this particular mission, astronauts need to secure them on the outside of the ship. During such an action, one of these insulation blankets became untethered and drifted off into space. 2 videos exist which record this incident on the exact day and time which the Black Knight photos were taken. During both videos, one can see the insulation blanket tumbling and rolling into space, gleaming in the sunlight, resembling the Black Knight, well, exactly.
Whoa. See, you know what it is? Forget it. Forget it. It's not worth it. Wasn't good enough to say. What? Huh?
And if that still doesn't convince you, an individual by the name of Ectoplasm 8 was able to point out the Black Knight object possessed the exact same cuts, creases, and tears that the insulation blanket lost during the mission bared. I, for one...
No! No. This does not match this at all. Not at all, in my opinion. You see this? It goes up at an angle. Where is it? Oh, it must have folded over. Okay, I see. It could have folded over. Got it. So then it went straight across. Oh, I see. Yeah, interesting.
I think it's extremely safe to say that the Black Knight satellite has been thoroughly debunked.
Oh.
It clearly was an insulation blanket that was accidentally lost during the mission.
See?
This is an opinion shared by countless other skeptics as well as NASA itself. Now,
shame.
the mythology and legends surrounding the image claiming it is 13,000 years old or Nikola Tesla received a transmission from it are all lies and myths created by conspiracy theorists wanting to fool somebody who hasn't taken the time to do some research and fact check them. Which makes me kind of sad when I see channels like Danger Dolan spreading horribly inaccurate and false...
Richard Dolan? What did he... Anyway. There's the proof that the Black Knight satellite is dead. Going around your head, looking for red Santa Claus. Red, white Santa Claus. Wed right. Red, white Santa. What you doing, mister? What was discovered in Antarctica can't be explained. This one comes from February 27th, 2021. This UFO sighting. That's all I'm going to say. In 3, 2, goosh.
This is the place for the breaking information in regards to the phenomenon happening around the world. You may have seen a report that we put out 5 days ago in regards to the American Airlines close encounter with a cylindrical object.
Oh yeah, you remember that? Remember that? That was the hypersonic missile that flew over the top of American Airlines. We were the first to break it. And then the news broke it 2 days later. That's right. I even called the airport. Oh, I hope that's on here.
What happened after that, the world news picked it up. They claimed that it was new news, but they reported about it 3 days after the fact. We're still getting people.
This was huge this year. This was amazing. And then we found out that Southwest Airlines sent one of these to somebody. It was a memo that says there's going to be testing going on for radar. And you may experience in your airplane some irregularities. And we got the document and show. I think that's this episode. And they were telling people that this is going to happen this day between these times. And sure enough, something happened. It's as if they knew. But they said it was some sort of new radar pinging radar thing. Come on, shooting rockets over airplanes. Are you kidding me? That's not how it works. But it did. Or did it? Oh, I love this story. This is huge. This is one of the best UFO stories of the year that gets overlooked. And then right after this, not right after, at the same time, in between, there were one or I think two humanoid guy in a jetpack sightings at 6,000 and 3,000 feet at LAX. What a month of January and February. We were right out of the gate with these UFOs. Unreal. All right, I'm going to play this through now. It's really good. I wanted to give you a little premise.
Sharing this
Premise?
story from
Preview.
people that are looking at the major news and saying, hey, third phase moon, did you see this thing about the American Airlines encounter with the cylindrical object? And then I tell them to go check out our video that we put out 5 days ago, sharing this information before anybody on the planet knew about it. So remember, when you're at third phase of moon, you're going to get the latest news first. Now, let's get to it. There's been a video that's been making the rounds. We received it from the hidden underbelly. It's in regards to a flight from Bangkok to New Delhi, and it was captured a few years ago, but for some reason it's making the rounds now. So we just wanted to look at it just very quickly before we get to new UFO footage that has been coming into third phase of moon. So what's going on with this flight? We see a lot of lights, orbs beneath the commercial airliner. Some people are speculating that it's a fleet of UFOs, but when I'm looking at it, I'm not exactly sure. What I'm thinking I'm seeing is that it could be reflections from the Bay of Bengal. So it could be maybe boats, reflections, maybe the sun's just hitting and you see these gleams of light up on the bay. I could be wrong, but this is my speculation. I got Brent with me. What's your thoughts on this video?
Yeah, when I first saw this, I was kind of like, maybe I've seen this before, but then again, I'm looking at it now for the first time, kind of with an open mind. And then again, these are orbs in my own sense. That's what they seem to look like. But then again, I was kind of leaning towards what you're thinking, Blake. Could these be just boats on the ocean water? Maybe they had some sort of huge boat day, some event that had all these ships out in the water that kind of presented itself in the perfect light of the day. I'm still thinking, could these be up in the air? And if they were, these are the orbs that have been seen around the planet on a daily basis. And I hope they are.
Absolutely. The big question, are these lights on the surface of the water or actually hovering in the air? And if it's hovering in the air and there's a fleet of orbs like this, well, there's something very unusual in this flight from Bangkok to New Delhi. Now, I received this video from John Graff. He lives in Los Angeles and he captured this bizarre trail coming out of an aircraft. Obviously, we've seen contrails, chemtrails, whatever you want to call it, but this guy, John, he's not too happy about what's going on over Los Angeles. He recorded this and he's like, he's very disturbed about what he's looking at. And as we're looking at this video, there's definitely something that's a little unusual. In my opinion, this isn't just another contrail. There's something going on. It's just dispersive in a way. It's a massive craft releasing this. It's just very bizarre. It's kind of something you just don't want to see in our skies. Brent, your thoughts on John Graff's incredible capture of this event?
Yeah, we've seen these kind of videos for pretty much a decade now, and people get confused. They sometimes think these...
I can't find it. I don't know. Their titles they're not specific like mine are. All right. It's just weird. We watched the Black Knight satellite just get pummeled to the ground. That thing isn't real. Obviously, it's not a satellite. I thought, when I first saw it, I thought it really was something. But I didn't think it was alien. It reminded me of the Borg, right? The Borg ship, in a way. Isn't it amazing how it looks huge on the videos here? Oh my God, you're not going to believe. This is amazing what just happened. I just got a video that was sent to me from FeedSpot today. FeedSpot today is the name of it. As I just said the word Borg, this email popped up. UFO Robert Bingham. The summoner interviewed by Flula Borg. That's the second time today. When I was making the thumbnail for tonight, All right, you see the thumbnail, right? You saw it. I'll show you. Hold on. The thumbnail for tonight is. Where is it? Here it is. Here it is. It won't show up. That's weird. I can't get it to show up on the screen. Oh, it's a PNG. No, here it is. Why didn't it show up? It's so weird. Reesh, answer the hello. What hello? Hello. See this here? As I was making this thumbnail for tonight's show, what are you guys saying? What am I supposed to do? Hold on a second. Just hold on. Let me check something real quick. Hold on, I need to check this. Okay, so this right here, this rocket, why this is important, like I just said the Borg, and after I said it, an email came in the title that had the word Borg in it, Flula Borg. That's weird. Earlier today when I was making this thumbnail, I was listening to Kevin Hart on Joe Rogan's show, and it's like a year old, but he was talking about how he made a business move that rocketed his career, something like that. It had propelled his career like a rocket or something. As I'm making this thumbnail, I'm looking right at it. I'm actually putting it in place as I hear Kevin Hart say, it was like blasting off like a rocket. And I actually said, there's no way this is happening to me. It has happened so much this week that like I said earlier in the show, I feel different. I don't know if it's something that's going on that's in my body, a chemical reaction that's making me see coincidental things. That is just too freaky weird to have it happen within hours, 10 hours or so. But usually you don't have coincidences or synchronicities like that often in the same day. You may have something that you're like, yeah, maybe. But this is like you're thinking of a friend that you haven't seen in 30 years. Then all of a sudden your phone rings and it's that person. It's that kind of freaky. For me to even say the word Borg at the same just seconds before the email came in. And the fact that I'm even looking at my emails during a show is something I rarely do. Not this email. This is a different email. I never look at this email. This is a different email. This is just so weird. I don't understand it. And with the Kevin Hart thing, oh my God, it was 11:11. I looked up at the TV, just not even thinking, and it said 11:11. I just about peed my pantyhose. I don't want to hear anybody say, it means you're on the right path. If I was on the right path, I wouldn't need a reminder. I would just keep doing what I'm doing. Now that you made me aware that I'm on the right path, I'm going to second guess every decision I make. That's why I don't believe in it's a sign that you're on the right path. No, it's a distraction because I'm on the right path. Ooh, I like that. I think that it's been fascinating. Other things happen too. All right, I'm not going to get into it. But other things that happen. Like I said, I'm not sharing everything that happens to me as far as things that go bump in the night as much as I used to. I just don't think I need to. Because it sounds crazy. You understand? I'm not going that direction. I'm not going to pull a Grant Cameron. One day I'm talking about boots on the ground. We're going to go out there. We're going to look for radiation. We're going to look for track marks. We're going to get trace evidence to... Sometimes these things go wisping by and shadows among everything else. It's like, I don't know. It's ghostly, spiritualistic. No, I cannot go into that realm. I cannot go into that way of thinking. I'd have to dress differently. I'd have to buy special lotions, powders, and crystals. I just can't do it. Now, this next video is from April. When is it from? April 26th this year. These are some of the videos that UFO video stories, shit that was good this year. 3, 2, 1, egoosh.
Oh my goodness, oh my goodness.
What is it, a UFO?
It has to be.
It's a balloonifo.
It is.
What, you don't?
It is, Mike. Check it out. This is Tony Soprano. It's a freaking balloon, you dingbat.
Window, Fanny. Get off of that window.
Get off the window,
Look
you
at how it's
prick.
going up, Mom.
Ma, forget about it. I got the fucking English bridge over there.
Yes.
I got the Verrazano Bridge in one of the
Now
4
stand
boroughs.
still.
5 boroughs.
Look, Christopher, you show your mother respect.
Hey, Pops, what are you talking? Don't Pops me. Why did his voice change
It's
to
really
Frank
standing
Rizzo?
still right now.
Ma,
Come here, look at his bag. You calling me an old bag? No, there's one floating in the sky. You calling me a witch?
Don't lean on the paint.
I'm not leaning on the paint, Ma.
It's just slowly drifting, and it just looks like it's standing
it
still.
looks like a ghost figure. Looks like that guy I killed down in Staten Island.
Hey, Tony, you have a
Whoa.
weapon? Whoa!
This guy's swinging.
It's definitely an object.
Yeah, that is
It looked
weird.
like it was shaped like a V, Ma.
And now it's the letter I. For I don't know.
Oh my goodness.
No, that's not nice. Come on, stop joking around. I don't know what that is. I wasn't there. But his reaction's cool. Like the reaction. He had to get his mother out there. I mean, his mother. She liked the slop. She was a mother. His mother was a mother. His mother was a mother. What do you think I just said? She liked the slop. She ate the slop. She loved the slop. She lived the slop.
This is incredible.
She was a mother. His mother was a mother? Yeah.
I'm trying my very best to get up.
Oh, this is muted? No, it's not. Sorry.
Damn.
So after looking at Vincent's video, this video came to mind via Jaime Maussan, an investigator from Carlos Clemente. In relation with Jaime's production, they stated that they've seen these kind of anomalies in the skies before, like these witches. They've gathered evidence through several...
See that? See this one here? I don't like this one. Because that's freaky. I mean, did you notice? This should be the
Maussan,
M. Night Shyamalan satellite.
From Carlos Clemente, in relation with Jaime's
Watch
production,
this. Look at this.
They stated that they've seen these kind of anomalies in the skies before, like these witches. They've gathered evidence through.
Come on, that's cloth, man. You know what I mean?
Anomalies in the skies before, like these.
I mean, look at that! Do you think that's fake? Look at this. It looks like it's got, like the blanket's frayed. Or their dress, and then it's got a square head like the guy was wearing. I don't know. I don't like it.
Witches. They've gathered evidence through several countries of this exact kind of anomaly flying in the sky.
Wow.
These things.
That's weird.
It's hard to tell exactly what they are at points.
Look at that.
People might just.
Come on. What is that? Now, what kind of balloon is wearing a dress, huh? Why can't these be anomalies that we just don't understand? Kind of like the ones that Lou Elizondo's talking about. Oh, maybe they're from outer space. And then he says, well, maybe they're from inner space. What? What did Lou Elizondo just say? Inner space? What the fuck?
Just dismiss them as typical commercial.
What about the guy in Mexico? Remember the cop? The brouhaha? Is that what it... La brouhaha? Ha? Huh. It is a Darth Vader balloon. But remember the guy, the cop in Mexico in 2004 or 5, around that time? He got chased by one. And he put the cop car into reverse. And the thing, according to him, came at him and hit his windshield. Didn't it crack it? And then he crashed into the wall that was behind him. Because he floored it to back away from it. And he said it looked like a witch. He was all like freaked out about it when they showed him on the news. His feet were going like this. He's shaking his leg. And he's sitting there, moving his fingers like this. And he's like, it's a witcher. He's a witcher. That's how they say it in Spanish. It's a witcher. Now, what is he called? Brouhaha. Le brouhaha. Something like that. Got chased by a Darth Vader balloon. And how? It could have been, Paul. Could have been some hoochie mama. Which town in Tijuana? Shut off. That's why I love you guys, man. You guys are unbelievable. You guys are unbelievable. I got one more of these. And then we're going to roll. Oh, what? You want to do this one instead? My producer's telling me to go to this one. Hold on, let me pull it up. Samantha Morris is a patron. I can't believe it. Thank you very much. What do we got here? Where is it? The Bigfoot one? No. What is this? These are from today? I've got to check this out, this Robert Bingham one. Let's take a look at this Robert Bingham interview for a second. 16 hours ago.
Okay, I'm ready.
He says he's ready. This was put out yesterday. Here it is in 5, 4, 3, 2, go.
Oh, sweet. Robert, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you very well.
Okay, wonderful. Can you, for just for anyone who would not know...
is that Gordon Ramsay? Gordon Ramsay is playing the Summoner. Hello. Oh, you're going to kill somebody. You can't put raw fish on there. You'll kill somebody.
Who you are and kind of what you are about. Could you speak, just saying your name and what you do?
Yes. My name is Robert Bingham, and the media has named me the Sun.
Every time Robert Bingham says his name, you have to hear that ricochet. Yes, I'm Robert Bingham. That's what I want to hear every time somebody says his name. Robert Bingham.
Summoner.
Summoner? I'm a summoner.
They named me the summoner because
They named me the summoner because I look at the clouds.
I had stated to the crowd that
I look like the coach of the New England Patriots sometimes.
Magazine, I guess.
They put a lot of ink on my binoculars and I came away with black circles under my eyes.
Editor, journalist.
I'm the summoner.
Me the summoner.
Somebody listen to me, you.
And what I do is I developed this.
They're up there.
An innate skill to look in
You're
the
going
sky
to listen to me. I have a big head. It goes from here to here, like David Wilcock.
Bigfoot.
You just don't know.
People that passed on like spirits.
Yeah, it's Bigfoot, and the things he's summoning are Bigfoot and people that passed on. I'm summoning them. They're dead people, and they're in the sky. I'm Robert Bingham. I got my Timex watch on. I'm wearing a white shirt like Gordon Ramsay.
But, so I summon things.
I summon through my ears, cheeks, and gums. I'm the summoner.
I do a lot of things.
I wonder if they can hear me through my earpieces. They're magical.
But most people know
I put my hands together like this and make a farting sound. To them, that's the sound of communication.
Yeah, as the summoner, I summon UFOs.
I'm the summoner. I summon UFOs. I'm Robert Bingham.
I have events. I used to have like 15.
I have events. That's fun to say. Say it, everybody. I'm the summoner and I have events. Events is a fun word. I'm the summoner.
Events during the year.
Which way did they go, George?
A lot of things happened that kind of made me only have like 2 events a year.
Yeah, a lot of things happened, but I only got 2 events out of the whole year. But a lot of things are happening. 2 events out of 365 days a year. That's a lot. I'm the summoner. I'm Robert Bingham. So that's my slow motion mode where I say nothing for hours. But you're interested because I'm the summoner. I didn't say my name.
That's what I do. And wait, I like to state that I have this relationship with the extraterrestrials.
I got a relationship with these rock candies. You ever see these rock candies in the sky? Those are the aliens. I'm Robert Bingham, the summoner.
And
rock candy, kids. It flies. Anybody want a rock candy necklace?
Humanity. And they have given me 3 things already.
They gave me the red, the white, and the blue. I'm the summoner. Look at these balloons.
I'm working on a 4th one.
Oh my God. Why does that hurt my throat so bad? Oh no. I'm sorry I had to do that. But that's Robert Bingham. Paching! Last one. This is from May 3rd. And it is titled, this is getting a little off the hook. Crazy new UFO videos. Justin! Ma! She's not home. Watch this.
From NASA. And after we do a little enhancement on this, something pops out. Something in space that resembles a metallic
this is cool.
Flying saucer with portals. You can see this very clear. NASA, can you give us an answer? What's going on? I really want to know, because we've got a lot of questions and NASA's not giving us many answers in regards to some of the data, the content that they're capturing. Brent, what's your thoughts on this incredible metallic flying saucer in space next to the ISS?
Yeah, it's almost the shape of a hockey puck, but when you look closely, you see these portholes kind of beaming out of it, and it's kind of interesting. We had to highlight this image to make it kind of be more pronounced, and we're seeing it closely. What is this? Is this a reflection? I'm leaning not towards that direction. I'm leaning towards something that, again, is this one of ours or something otherworldly? Because We're seeing visitors almost a daily basis right now near the ISS and the Dragon X. What's going on in the skies and space right now?
Absolutely. The breaking news in regards to the ISS, the Space Dragon near encounters with silvery objects, which we just posted last night.
What is this thing? Huh? What is it? Does anybody know? Does anybody know what this is? It is a good one. How can you say that, Paul? What's wrong with it? They're posing questions. I don't see what's wrong with this. I don't know what that is. Could that be space junk? Sure, they said that. Could that be an alien spacecraft? We don't know. Look at all the portals or dots. They said that too. Could this be space junk? They don't know, but they're posing all the right questions. It's weird. Okay? It is. It's weird. That's what I thought, Den Bub. I'm thinking that some sort of something inside the camera. Okay, I'll give you that much. All right? I'll give you that. But how come it doesn't show up all the time? You understand? You hear what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Let's take a look. Remember what you said right there, because look, watch. The sun is low in the sky. And it's up here. Well, I guess it can't be. I think it, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's I really don't know. I hurt my throat, to be honest with you. You know, I really did. It hurts like hell. Stupid Bingham. Ba-ching! Stop it! Stop it? Stop it. Anyway, that was an interesting one, I thought. No matter what you guys think. At the beginning of the year, May was it? May 6th? That was a pretty good one. Lots of good stuff out there. You understand? Hey, look at that. Den Bub, it looked like you were part of the emblem here. Nah. That's weird. Let's see what other people's look like. That's interesting. What's Martin? Martin. Sky Allen. Look at you fitting in the Goofon emblem a little bit. Off-World Adam. Ah, that's kind of cool. What are you out there? What are you out there? I swear to God. Ooh, what is that, an alien? It's an alien carrying a lady. I wonder what she's going to do with him. Love wins. That looked cool. Samantha Morris, again, thanks for the support as a patron now. Hey, Dark Hour. Paranormal's here. What's up, Michael? How you doing over there, huh? Did you leave? He left already. Yeah. Came in, he said hi. He likes to do those drive-bys. Big Fat Creeps here. Marvin Dale, you were here already. Moonlight. Dark Sky. Goofon interview with Wayne. Yep, that might happen tomorrow. What's up, FAP? Nathan Allen, Nathan Nitsky, Nathan's hot dog. I'm a human in alien armor, maybe. See, Michael's not here. He already left. I told you. I was there. I heard you say 5 words and I had to leave because I knew it was a stupid show. He knows. He's smart. What's up, IR? Is this what I'm going to do the rest of the show? Hey, Lisa Marie. Que pasta? There was a show, and it was the Debbie Daly show. This woman, she was a troll. She was unbelievably bad. And she thought, she lied about everything. She said she was on a #1 radio show in Dallas. Come to find out, you know, she liked me, I guess. But because I didn't like her and I was married, she got mad. And then started trolling me hard. And it was a war that went on for 2 years. It was unbelievable. I got banned or blocked from Blog Talk Radio for 5 weeks because of her. Yeah. After being there for 4 years as the #1 show in the paranormal genre. They did that to me. And I'm like, just look at what she did. Listen to this part of the show. They didn't care. And what was I going to say? I lost my train of thought because I was reading the freaking chat room. What was I talking about? It had something to do with her trolling. Had the show. It got banned. I can't remember. That's weird. That's creepy. You know what that's telling me? Not worth talking about. Not worth talking about. Robert Bingham. Ba-ching! Stop it! All right. Here's what I wanted to do. Why are we finally taking UFOs seriously? That is a good question.
I am frankly a lot more skeptical about UFOs than I think many people assume. And what I mean by that is I have self-doubt.
That's all I wanted to play. I got to show you this video. I never seen this before. Nathan, guys, I need your help. I'm just going to play it. And then you can answer. This is weird. I've never seen this before. I'm going to run it through twice for you.
Bonkers looking telescope.
Ooh.
From my bedroom window, I want to show you clouds on the sun. Yeah, they really are there. There are clouds on the sun. The sun would easily melt my camera if it weren't for this special filter that I've got, which lets through a very particular wavelength of light. And if I get it just right, it'll show me clouds on the sun. Here we are, looks amazing, doesn't it? These clouds are very mysterious. The scientific bods don't really know why they're 1,000,000 degrees cooler than what's around them. By upping the resolution, it might be possible to see not just clouds, but rain on the sun. So keep your eyes peeled, because apparently if the plasma gets cool enough, it will fall like rain. But I'm not sure I can see anything more than a few spots of rain. So there you go, clouds on the sun. It's a thing.
I had to find my phone. But I've never seen anything like that before. I know. I don't care about what's behind me. I've never seen clouds on the sun. Was that clouds on the sun? Not been this thoughtful for a while. No, it wasn't a piss break. I was looking for the phone. Yeah. That's weird. Yeah, I don't like it. Because it can't be what I think it is, right? Potty break. Wow. How long was that video? It wasn't that long? I thought it was a 3-minute video. I thought I would be able to play it halfway through while I looked for the phone because I couldn't find it. Anyway, one more thing here. I want to play this. It's just funny. This lady's really good. Why are you saying mute? Who's telling me I'm muted? What's going on? Hold on a second. What's going on? I'm hearing it. I'm hearing it. Yeah, that's weird. What is this noise I'm hearing now? I'm hearing it. Yeah, that's weird. What is this noise I'm hearing now? Do you hear that? Yeah, it sounds like somebody snoring. It sounds like somebody snoring. That is bizarre. All right, I'm playing this.
I want to commend, going back to the Uyghurs for a moment, Chairman George, not George McGovern. He gets confused with George McGovern on the food security issues, but Jim McGovern really a patron saint to us in terms of fighting for human rights throughout the world. And this Uyghur bill on forced labor was his legislation yesterday. I neglected to mention that when I talked about that. And so now we are just trying to see how soon we can pass the Build Back Better legislation. So important. It's fraught with meaning at this time because on today, the 15th of December, would be the last Biden child tax credit check that would go out. We're hoping that we can have this settled before Christmas.
She's really good. She's good. Even though it's lip syncing, it's still good. I don't know. I think it's weird looking. Here's one. Comes from our good friend Richard from Dark Sky Files.
On the day of the eclipse of the sun, some of the crew and
I love these old
of the
ones.
BOAC Stratocruiser reported seeing mysterious objects in the sky over the Atlantic. When the airliner arrived back in Britain, the pilot, Captain James Howard, was asked to describe these objects by our reporter Peter Meggs.
Well, very conveniently, Captain, we've got a nice blackboard here. Do you think you could illustrate this phenomenon for us? Could you show us what it looked like, very roughly?
No.
I'll try. When I look out of the left-hand window of the nose of the Stratocruiser, I see something like this. Well, that is the port wing. One of the engines is there. And on this occasion, the horizon was at about that level, with low clouds way beneath us. The sun had just set over here, and these objects appeared something like this. The large object appeared at times to be something like that, with the smaller object in relation to it something like this. They were sometimes ahead of it, sometimes behind, and the shape of this object was continually changing. Sometimes one end would appear to disappear, sometimes this was very much larger, sometimes it was almost a V-shaped affair.
That's just nuts. You know what I mean? It's nuts. You can watch the rest on Dark Sky Files. Yeah, I'll put the link to that in the description of the show when it ends. But really wild sighting these people had way back in the 40s, 50s, whatever, 60s. Yeah, I got this next one here I want to play. It's from The Black Vault, John Greenwald. I just saw this one. And it says, Histories Unidentified and the secret meeting of intelligence officials running ATIP, or was it? Let's see what this is about.
Audio podcast versions. Watching live on YouTube. His story, which I'll get into, essentially ties into Luis Elizondo, To the Stars Academy, Tom DeLonge, and the History Channel show Unidentified. He had quite a story to tell, and what's interesting, at least on my end anyway, is that I learned about this in 2019, and I have kept my mouth absolutely shut about it simply because of a conviction that you guys know I hold, and that is running a story of solely anonymously sourced information. And I don't do that. And so for the last 2.5 years, I have essentially waited for the story to become public before I were to talk about it. I did not want to, quote unquote, break the story. If this particular person, the CIA agent, wanted to be named, then I would have absolutely been happy to do that. Even to this day, they still do not want to be named. They want to remain anonymous. And I want to deal with that first before we get into the story, because a lot of you know me as someone who speaks out considerably. We sometimes hear they're at a DOD senior executive official, whatever the buzzwords are, but really no identifying information, and the information is not verifiable other than the journalist or the blogger who brings it forward. Well, that has become an epidemic in itself, where that is just rampant throughout this conversation. So how is this different? Because this particular person wants to remain anonymous, and here I am bringing the story to you, and it may seem, somebody called me a hypocrite on Twitter for doing that, and I wanted to quickly explain how I felt it was different. Now, I'm not running a story on this telling all of you to just trust me. Rather, now that the story has been posted publicly, and again, we'll get into that, now anybody can grab that information and start vetting it, dissecting it in whatever way they want or can. So this was the post that kind of created all of the hoopla. The subreddit was aliens, but it got forwarded to quite a few other whatever.
Well, you guys can go over to watch that on the Black Vault. I'm going to watch that after my show, and then we'll talk about it tomorrow if there is a show. There probably will be a show tomorrow. But I did want to thank you all for coming out tonight. We're going to wrap it up. My throat's killing me after doing the Robert Bingham thing, and I needed to rest. But I want to thank you, everybody, for the super chats. Unbelievable night. Thank you so much, everybody. And the moderators keeping everything cool, smooth, and easy, and make this a place where, nobody's being attacked, bullied, or burdened with worrying about coming back. I don't want to come back to your thing because people are so mean. I hate when I hear that. It's not a lot of times, but I've had people tell me, I don't want to come back to your chat room because I was attacked. So thank you, moderators, for making sure that stuff doesn't happen. And newcomers and veterans, I appreciate you giving the show a few days of your time. Try to listen in, see if you like it. If you don't like it, come back another day, maybe give it one more try. I'm telling you, it's not the same. Every show is a little different, even though it's just me. We do have guests. Oh, shit! Like Jim Goodall is going to be coming on soon. I hope. He will be. And give the show a chance. It's all I ask. I appreciate it. If you like the show, subscribe to it. Make that bell white. You got to hit it twice so you can get all the notifications. And you can still help support the show even after it's over by becoming a patron like Samantha Morris did. Thank you, Samantha. And or use PayPal or Cash App. I'm Rich Giordano for Goof On. What are we? That's right. Truthology for ufology. See, I knew you would get.
There's a good thing. It's rotating.
What was in the skies of and why did it downward treasured sites in Christianity?
UFO, descending over the dome of the